Welcome back to the course. So far, we've been building workflows step by step. But before we move on, there's an important distinction we need to make. In Dify, not all flows are the same. There is a difference between a chat flow and a workflow. And this difference directly affects how a flow should end. In Dify, the answer node belongs to Chatflow, and the output node belongs to workflow. A chat flow is designed for conversation. It assumes there is a user waiting for the response. The answer node defines what the assistant says back to the user. If your flow is meant to behave like a chat, it should end with an answer node. The answer node does not represent a generic result. It represents a conversational reply. However, a workflow is different. It is not primarily about conversation. It is about executing a process and producing a result. The output node defines that result. You can think of it, the output node, as the return value of a function. Okay, let's come back to the workspace. Let's go to the official document again. You will see the output node was previously called end, and it is now optional in a workflow and used only to explicitly output data to the end user. And also chat flows, they're gonna use the answer node instead of delivering responses during the conversation flow. And here, let's see what is output node. I think you will be familiar with it because you have seen it before, right? Output node is like this. So you can type the variable name, also set the variables, and that's it. So what about chat flow? When you set up a chat flow, it will create an answer node here. So you see, it will be an answer directly based on this LLM node. And that is the difference. So output configuration, let's see. In output node, you can define what data from your workflow should be returned to users by adding some output variables, such as LLM response. At least one output variable must be specified. Otherwise, nothing will be returned. So, when you are going to expose it to the background service API, we can only use output, but not answers. Separating answer and output allows Dify to support different use cases. Chat flows focus on interactions, and workflows focus on execution. Trying to use one to replace the other often leads to confusion. The ending of a flow should match the type of flow you're building. So when you're using if and else, different branches can end differently. In a chat flow, branches usually end with answer nodes. In a workflow, branches usually end with output nodes. So let's summarize. Answer nodes belong to chat flows and they're used to respond to users, and output nodes belong to workflows and they are used to return the results. So there's the sentence which is called chat flows talk and workflows return. With this distinction, we now have a complete picture of core workflows in Dify. In the next phase, we will start building more practical systems on top of this foundation.